This time of the year, the words of the prophets are kind of beautiful. God says, "The time is coming when I will fulfill my promises, and I will choose a righteous descendant. He will be a king who will do what is right and just. Yes, the Lord has made a covenant, and that covenant will never be broken." Little did God's people know that this Messiah, king, and descendant would be born in a manger in an obscure town, and the first witnesses would be the shepherds, the forgotten people of their day. And this Messiah king would lead a very humble life, almost homeless. He would spend time teaching in the temple. He would eat with sinners. He would challenge the Jewish leaders to open the doors to people who were on the outside looking in. And he would ultimately die, and his only crown would be a crown of thorns. And so a lot of people felt maybe this is not the Messiah. And here we are over 2,000 years later talking about him, always being challenged every day to live in his very humble and quiet and kind spirit. I talked on Thursday morning about being thankful and how important it is in Jesus' honor to share with other people. And I talked about Christmas. Christmas is more than a holiday. And Christmas is not just a celebration for Christians, even sometimes we turn it into that. Rather, Christmas is a season that embraces the diversity and the beauty of the human spirit. When I walked in here this morning and turned on the lights and just looked at the trees, I took some time to gaze at the altar, and those new altar cloths just kind of scream out the message of peace and kindness and goodness. And I said to myself, Don, I hope you're big enough this season to focus on what the spirit of the season is, and try not to let your self-centeredness and self-controlled busyness and all that kind of stuff get in the way of the message of what this season is all about. So I walked out to my truck, and it was still dark, and I turned around, and as I walked back into the building, I spent some time and just stood in front of that little wooden, simple nativity scene, which is centered in the new mulch in front of the church. And when it's dark, the light lights up, and you can just see the brightness of and the humility of the scene. And I just thought of how Jesus is a light unto others. That's what it's all about. And I also saw that hope sign that's planted in the middle of the evergreens that Maggie brought here right at the very beginning of the pandemic, because it's that sign of hope that is getting her through her incredibly long and very difficult journey with cancer. And I realized that Jesus as a light is the message of the season, because as he's a light unto us, our calling is to try the best we can to be a light unto others, and it's not that hard. All we have to do is step back and be kind and patient and a little forgiving. And so I wear these stoles. It makes me look important, And so I have a lot of ones I haven't worn for a long time. So I went into the rack and I just decided I would pull one out that I haven't worn for a long time. And there were 2 pins on it. And I remember one of them is in memory of Jack Mitchell, who died a few years ago at the age of 17. And they had these beads of courage. And I remember calling the Mitchells a while back saying, listen, I can't find my beads of courage. Can you give me some new ones? And they did. And now I know where they are, hanging on an old stole in the closet. But then the other beads had the name Emily on it. And I said, where are they from? And I realized that they're from a girl, and I may have the details wrong, but I believe she lived in Mount Greenwood. And she was a young girl, and she had cancer. And she ultimately died. But in her journey with cancer, she did all these things to help kids who are living with cancer. In fact, she even got on the news. And I remember she was a total inspiration. In fact, we made a donation, and I remember her parents visited our church one Sunday. And I thought to myself, Jack and Emily, even in their dying young, they were a light, because Jack loved to laugh. He loved to play his instrument. And he was an inspiration to so many people at his school and family and friends. And Emily, who died way too young, she didn't let cancer define her. She just decided that between the time that she was here and the time that she was going to be gone, she was going to make a difference in the world. And she was a light unto others, and that light continues to shine. So this season, I want to laugh a little bit more. And I even want to cry a little bit more. I want to laugh at myself when I get stupid and when I lose the meaning of the season and get caught up in all the gunk. I also want to cry when I see somebody reach out and do a random act of kindness that touches our heart and touches our soul. That's what our season is about. And hopefully as we gather together on a Sunday morning or a Thursday night or whenever, we can kind of bottle up that spirit and carry it with us as we walk out the door. Earlier, I think it was late last week, Lenny showed me a little video. And it's kind of silly. And it's kind of random. And it's kind of true. And it's even about Jesus. So I thought, if you don't mind, we could just take a couple minutes. And I said, Lenny, he said, what part of the video should we play? And I said, how about just all of it? And we'll show that video now.
Hey, welcome. I'm the Christmas search engine, and I can help you find anything related to
DIY Christmas decorations.
Oh, okay. Let's jump right in. Here we go.
What date Christmas this year?
December 25th.
What date Christmas next year?
December 25th?
Song that goes.
I think I know what you're looking for.
How cook ham?
Okay.
How cook ham fast? Ham flamethrower recipe.
Wait, what?
Christmas present mom.
Nice.
Cheap.
Nice.
What date Christmas 2035?
Are you serious?
Is Santa Claus real?
You should maybe ask your parents about that.
Gift wrap bowling ball.
Please be careful.
Custom dog Christmas.
Sorry, what?
Christmas dog custom cute.
Oh, you mean costume?
Christmas dog costume cute.
Gift wrap accordion.
That's gonna be tricky.
Can I drink expired eggnog?
No.
What happens if drank expired eggnog?
Why'd you even ask me in the first place?
Dealing with relatives.
Okay.
Dealing with nosy relatives.
Well...
Dealing with my nosy, overbearing relatives who won't stay out of my business. Sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty much all the same stuff.
Gift wrap a saddle.
Who are you buying this stuff for?
Santa Claus riding a unicorn. Santa Claus riding a unicorn socks.
Is that a thing?
Search it up.
Oh wow, here they are.
Take my money.
Norwegian tree skirts.
How many lights, one outlet?
Elf pajamas.
Dog singing Christmas carols.
Oh, hello.
What is Christmas really about?
I've got just the thing. An angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. She will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins.
So, Jesus?
Jesus.
May I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
How fix burnt ham?
Okay.
You know what? Forget it. Pizza delivery Christmas Eve.
No problem.